Yeah, I want to talk about the wolf that you feed. So the wolf that you feed it's an old, I believe, an old indigenous story about a boy that asked his grandfather, and then his grandfather told him a story about how inside of us there is two animals. There is the one that is anger, is pain, is self-hatred, is it puts you down. It tells you how you're not worth anything. It tells you that in order for the world to love you, you have to be able to do something. It tells you that you are born without value, meaning you are born at nothing. So he said that we had this voice inside of us, right? Meaning you have the voice that self-sabotages you, right? And this voice, some of us, it speaks louder, and some of us actually, we don't have this. For example, myself, I do not have this voice. I don't sit here and think that I'm not worth anything, even know when I don't have anything. Just like right now, even when I don't have anything, I don't sit around and listen to people tell me that I'm worth nothing, because I know I don't need to have anything to be worth anything. Now he continues saying that, see, also in the same body, in the same mind, in the same human being, there is another wolf which is courageous, is full of life, is free. It is strong. It goes for what it wants, right? It embraces the void. It seeks challenge. It seeks hard things because it understands that that's how it grows, right? So the food for that wolf, it's exposure to danger, exposure to passion, exposure to hard stuff, hardship, right? Exposure to hard life, because it understands that that's how he becomes stronger, right? And to some of us as well, this voice is louder, right? Meaning it's more dominant than the other. Now, but usually for most men nowadays, it's like the sick voice, the sick wolf, the one that don't want you to win, the one that don't want you to be anything, is the dominant one. And the reason being is because you live in a society that it celebrates the first one. It celebrates the voice inside of you that tells you, oh, you can be weak and that's fine, or you can be dumb and it's okay, we're gonna accept you as you are. Which they lying, because they really not gonna, they will tell you they will accept you as you are, but the truth is they're not gonna accept you as you are. They will accept you if you rise up to your standards, right? So the question is to you that I might ask you is, which one are you really feeding? Because feeding something, we all eat, we all feast because we want to grow. We want our muscle to grow. We want to have strength. If I eat protein, that's because I want my muscles to grow. I want to have strength. If I eat carbs, I want to have strength. I want to, So we feed so we can grow. If you want to be smart, you have to feed your brain. How do you feed your brain? You gotta read, you have to do tasks, you have to solve puzzles, you have to solve problems. Meaning, if you want your brain capacity, if you want your brain to increase its capacity of functioning, start fixing problems in your life. Start really scaling down your problem and finding solution for them, and your brain will evolve. The same thing with the gym. You want to be stronger, you start lifting heavy stuff. You feed your muscle with iron. You feed your muscle with, running. You feed your heart with running and jumping around. It's the same thing with our spirit, with that voice. The more you feed the voice that tells you to win, the more you feed the voice that wants to win, the voice that wants you to be somebody, the voice that accepts only excellence, then you shall be excellent. But the more you listen to that voice that is self-sabotaging, the voice that tells you, no, it's okay, or you have to go your own way because nobody likes you. The more you listen to that voice that keeps telling you that nobody's gonna like you, and in order for women to like you, you have to be able to spend, you have to be able to do this, you have to be able to sell your soul, kiss her butt, then that's what's gonna grow. Actually, you will grow so mad that sick and weak voice, it will swallow you whole. And how it's gonna swallow you whole is you might end up even taking your own life. You might end up really doing something bad to yourself. Why? Because you listened to self-hatred. So the choice is yours, and the only way you can start really changing that is by, even though you might hear that voice coming in your way, you must know the truth. And what is the truth? The truth is you don't need to do too much. You don't need to to be anything as crazy so that what can accept you. Matter of fact, if you're gonna be anything, be that to prove your life, right? If you're gonna make money because you understand that with money there is freedom, and you can buy, you can go, you can eat, and you can be anything you want to be, right? But you don't do that so that the world can give you a permission. You don't do that so the world can finally accept you. By doing so, you will end up dead inside. Alright guys, so choose which wolf to feed, discipline or mediocre, strength or weakness, knowledge or stupidity. All of that is inside you. The one that grows is the one that you feed. Thank you for being here.